Woo! Good afternoon, my friends. Holy Jesus. It's great to see you guys. Oh my God, I see my man Microdos is in the chat. I saw Team Brittany was here earlier. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm glad to be here, guys. This is Kevin from South Boston. He almost said precinct. The funniest shit about that is that motherfucker almost said precinct. He almost said, "This is Kevin from South Boston precinct." Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Oh my God, dude. Like this, everything in this whole fucking community right now is wonky as shit, man. But we're gonna get through it, dude. Listen, I'm in the holiday spirit, man. I'm in the holiday spirit. Nobody's gonna fuck that up for me, okay? I'm big on Christmas. I love Christmas. I've always loved Christmas. I like the feel of it. I like the cold weather. I like the snow on the ground when it happens. I like Christmas trees and shit. You know, I like Christmas songs, except for that Mariah Carey shit. That got real old real fast. It's bad, no good. But man, yeah, I'm in the spirit, man. I really am. So I decided no more fighting with people on Twitter. I'll state my opinion or something, but if a fight breaks out, man, I'm not doing it, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing it. Like, you're not fucking up the Christmas cheer for me, okay? Got jingle bells coming out of my ass, and you're not fucking that up for me. So don't even try. Now we got like an hour before this whole thing starts. Now I got some bad news here, folks. Now the 2 p.m. Now Turtleboy Aiden Carney, he has 2 hearings today. One at 2 p.m. at the Dedham District Court, and then at 3 p.m. Norfolk County. Now I have the Zoom link for the 3 p.m. hearing. The 2 p.m. hearing, as I understand it, is a fake victim hearing, and there's no Zoom link. There's just a phone number. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to kind of I'm going to try to call the number, but we've done this many times. Every time we try, they don't pick up. So now we're going to do the best we can. Worst case scenario, I mean, we're going to keep checking in with Tom. We're going to check in on Twitter, see what's happening with that. But we have to, yeah, we just got to keep our ear to the grindstone. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Dare you? P. Kitty, thank you so much. Do you like eggnog with rum? Merry Christmas. I like how you worded that too. Not rum, you know, rum with eggnog, because that's how I like it. Yeah, I do. But I haven't had, I don't imagine I'm gonna have a whole lot. Now, I've been pretty good with my diet. I've been real good with it actually up until last night. But last night I awarded myself because I've been like over a week straight of just eating nothing but chicken and rice. And so I made chicken and rice, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some Hostess apple pies and some. So I totally did that. Yeah. And then today I made a really, really hearty breakfast. I made like 4 eggs and sausage and bacon, and it was really good. So, but Christmas, I definitely, you know, whatever I end up doing, which I don't even know what I'm going to end up doing, honestly. I'm sure I'm gonna indulge in like cookies and things of that nature because I'm a big fan of Christmas sweets. I don't normally get a whole big hankering for sweets too much, except for like, well, that's not true. Since I don't drink really, because when I drank a lot, I didn't have a hankering for them at all. Like I would never eat sweets. But you know, now that I just, you know, eat THC gummies and exercise a lot, then yeah, cookies, man. I eat a lot of yeah. When I'm not dieting, I eat a lot of chocolate chunk cookies. Shit's fucking good. So yeah. But I like Christmas sweets, you know. I like that stuff. Um and we got some time. I'm just gonna kind of hang out and shoot the shit with you guys a little bit. Now I had I was watching, I didn't realize it was airing so quickly, and I guess just the months went by that much, and I wasn't looking forward to it that much. Because I wasn't real impressed with the last thing that came out, but Dexter has a new show now. It's like a prequel. It's called Original Sin, I think it is. And I just finished watching the first episode. Well, there's like 6 minutes left. I haven't finished it. But I watched the first episode for the most part. I like it already, dude. I'm not even trying to lie. I like it already. Better than the original Dexter, because the original Dexter was really low budget. It's weird. This shit was not shot in Miami, by the way. Like it takes place in Miami. I grew up there. Shit was not filmed on location in Miami at all. But this new cast, as I'm glad somebody said something about it. Yeah, this new cast, man, is good. And they managed to find a sister, a younger version of the sister, Deb. They managed to find a younger version of the sister, Deb, who's actually pretty. Oh my god. Listen, people. Listen, don't get mad at me, okay? But I don't know what the fuck is with that girl. I swear there were things about that show that I couldn't fucking stand. And one of those things that I couldn't stand was the sister. Like she was like just really homely looking. And on top of that, though, like it wasn't that she was homely looking. It was the fact that she was homely looking on top of the fact that she had a mouth of a sewer. You know what I mean? And she was just, you know what I mean? Like she looked like Nancy Grace on crack all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, she was just, you know, just something annoying about her. It's just, dude, I'm just saying. It was something very annoying about her. I mean, seasons and seasons of this chick. Just, oh my God, Dexter. Fuck. You know you're my motherfucking cocksucking brother, right, Dexter? Right, Dexter? Her eyes were too far apart. She was weird, dude. And she was annoying as fuck. I didn't like it. I didn't like her at all. She got on my nerves. This new one, she's not quite so bad. She's got to kind of watch her mouth around her dad. Christian Slater, he's playing the dad. He's doing a good job. Oh my goodness. I just got a Venmo from John. Thank you so much, John. John. Yes, buzzing for truth. Thank you so much. Dexter was married to her in real life. Jeez. I thought he was gay. Scott something Hall. I want to say Scott Hall, but I know that's a wrestler. That's Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon is Scott Hall. Michael C. Hall. Is it Michael C. Hall? I think Michael C. Hall. That's what sounds right to me. Michael C. Hall. See, somebody confirmed it. And I'm thinking of 6 Feet Under. Yeah. That show didn't really grab me. 6 Feet Under. It didn't exactly blow my skirt up. I tried to watch the first episode. Gay guy, morgue, dead people. No, wasn't into it. Yeah, I was not into it.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare we?
We can't stop here. This is backcountry. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're making a reference to my shirt here. Yes, this is the great Hunter Thompson. I felt it was an appropriate appropriate attire for the events today, considering that we are here to support Turtleboy, the king of Massachusetts gonzo journalism, to say the least. And of course, you know, Hunter Thompson, the father of gonzo journalism. Now, and it's funny because a lot of times I'll just go over tweets and stuff, but I haven't been engaging with people, not much. Anyway.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare we?
Okay, Microdot's saying 6 Feet Under is one of your top 3 shows ever. You know what? I think I'm gonna give it a chance now. I'm gonna try it now. I'm a much different person than I was when I tried that show before. That's one thing to consider. So maybe it'll hit different. We'll see. I'll give it a shot since Microdot says it's in his top 3. Andrew Razla says, "What's the beef with Sean?" Sean's a fucking tool, bro. I mean, it just, that's what it boils down to. He's a fucking tool, dude. Like, he hasn't done anything, dude. I know for a fact. Let me explain something to you, and I'm going to say this, and I don't care if you believe me or not. Sean's a fucking fraud. Okay, I'm not saying he wasn't a DEA agent. What I'm saying is this dude doesn't have any fucking type of contacts. He's full of shit. Sean McDonough is absolutely, totally full of shit. Okay? I'm making it abundantly clear. I happen to know this for a fact. Okay? Now, I can't say who or what, where I got that information from, but I know this. I know this to be true. Okay? Period. I feel absolutely no guilt and no lack of even confidence in the statement that Sean McDonough brings absolutely jack shit to the table. And I realize, excuse me one second. Sorry, guys. And I realize that he is doing everything that he can to maintain some sort of relevance, and he's taking advantage of desperate people at the moment, as I understand it. And I really like these people, and I don't appreciate it. But they're adults, and they're just going to have to learn on their own. That's how I feel about it. I support them 100%, and I care for them. But I you know, the fact of the matter is I absolutely know at this point for a fact that John McDonough has nothing to offer of substance to this movement whatsoever. And I'm leaving it at that. And I say that with confidence because I won't be proven wrong. Okay. That's really all you need to know based on that. Now, if I'm proven wrong, I'll eat the dick. It is what it is. Okay. But I'm that confident. So and it's heartbreaking too, because I feel duped. I believed in the guy. But I won't lie. There was a little while there where I was like, no, I don't know, man. There was a little bit of, doubt there towards the end. And then I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, this tracks. But my initial reaction was actually like, what the fuck? But looking back on it, it was more like, what the fuck is he doing? Meaning like, why does he think this is a good idea? So, yeah, I mean, if it looks like a meltdown, it smells like a meltdown, it tracks like a fucking meltdown, it's a fucking meltdown, dude. Dude had a fucking meltdown, period. The truth closed in on him and he had a meltdown. And that's it. And he's nothing more than a clown. Oh, no. And I never have doubts about people. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. But I pay attention to signs. I don't blow them off. When I see signs, they go in the bank. They go in the bank. And the first sign was when he started freaking out about Turtleboy and his devices because Turtleboy was in jail. I was like, this is not indicative of a former law enforcement agent. It's not the behavior of one. And I'm not saying he wasn't former law enforcement. I'm sure he was. What I'm saying is that his behavior to me is somebody who forgot how to act like it. Wherever the fuck he's gone way too far. Now, let me see what's going on. Let me see real quick. Let's check in on Tom.
In 2024.
Yeah.
Bam.
So
You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you for watching.
Wow.
And we got good things happening for 2025. Tell them what's up, Mike. Tell them what's on the schedule.
We're going to be doing more shows per week. Yeah.
To try and bang one out every day for you guys, even if it's a little one.
I want everyone right now to click on the link that I just dropped, please. Click on the link that I just dropped and like the video that we're watching right now. Tom is driving on his way to the courthouse. Now, I have a feeling that the majority of information that we're going to receive tonight is going to be thanks to Tom being boots on the ground out there. That's not something to take for granted, and it's not something to squander. Is a resource like Tom and like Mike running the helm and being his anchor there. It's pretty great. I'm going to drop the link in chat again. Please make sure to click on it. Subscribe to Seeking Justice with Tommy and Mike. Make sure you do that when you click on the like. And thanks, Scott and Team Brittany, for being in here. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate my mods. I don't tell you guys nearly enough how much I appreciate you guys. Seriously. You guys are absolutely fantastic. All right, now let's see what they're saying here.
Talking about some stuff, right? Bringing people together.
I thought Tom was
Yeah.
like pulled over on the side of the road.
Between certain factions, if you will. She got a lot of views. She got like over 2,000 views for her first time on.
She did great, didn't she?
Now, what I really want to do, guys, like there's something that is, you ever have a little piece of information? Now, this isn't tea or gossip. A little bit, not really, but it's I'm the source. I'm the start of it. So it's not like I heard this. It's me, but I can't tell you guys yet. That's the thing. I can't tell you guys yet, but I have thought of something, and it is actually looking like it could really happen. And I can't wait to tell you guys about it, because at some point I'm going to have to ask you guys what you think. I'm going to have to do kind of a focus group, more or less, with you guys. Kind of a just to see how you guys feel about it. Now, the logistics of this thing are doable. I'm just now realizing that this can actually happen and get done. Okay. But I can't tell you guys about it just yet. Okay. But it is an event. Okay. It is an event. Microdots knows about it. I already talked to him about it. So it is an event right now. What we're going to focus on is looking for the proper venue for this thing. This is what we will be focusing on. No, and it's not here on the channel. I'm talking about it's taking place there to you guys locally, a live event. Okay. But it's still in its conceptual phases right now. No, that's too big of a venue. That's too big of a venue. Team Brittany, way too big. But this can happen. So I will let you guys in on it soon. Okay. Anybody who I really wanted to like run the idea by, I've already done. There's a couple more people because I need them to actually do it. I may not absolutely need them, but I would really like to have them involved. So I have to run this idea by a couple more people, and then I'll be ready to announce it. Okay. But I think you guys are going to fucking eat it up. I think you guys are going to fucking eat it up. Everyone who I've told this to loves it. So, yeah, really excited. I'm actually really, really excited.
Another date. Cosgrove wasn't prepared.
Now, let me say this though. Since we're on the subject, I want to get this out of the way so that there's no misunderstandings later. This is the kind of thing, not like the last event, not like that, but this is the kind of thing that's going to inevitably turn out to be the kind of thing where not everyone can go. Okay? Not everyone is going to be able to go to this thing. I don't want to hear any whining and bitching about it later on. Okay? We're going to figure out a way to where everybody can maybe stream it or record it and then premiere it later or something. Okay? But not everybody's going to be able to go to this thing. And I don't want anybody fucking getting at each other's throat about it. Seriously. Like, there's no, you know, there's no escaping that. It's the way it is, you know, and it sucks. And so, you know, so I'm just getting it out of the way now. Please be mature about it, you know, everyone, because this will be a fundraiser. Make no mistake about that. And this will be a fundraiser for Karen Reed's defense as well as Turtleboy's defense. So we need to all keep these things in mind. What is the best thing here for raising money to get people who are being railroaded by a corrupt system a defense and cushion that for them as easy as possible because they shouldn't be going through it? So that's going to be my mindset throughout this whole thing. And I'm hoping that that will inspire the rest of you to have the same or very similar mindset. Okay? I am humbly begging you. No, not pole dancing. No. Stop trying to guess. You'll love it. Just stop trying to guess. I just don't want to say it and then we can't pull it off. But I feel like we can. It's looking good, is all I'm saying. Like I'm trying to actually be considerate. Absolutely. Stay focused on the cause and not the self-gratification. You got to look at that shit, folks. I mean, while we're here, you know, let's talk about that. And I'm not going to bring up any names or anything like that. But let's talk about that for a second. Why? Because the last stream I did, I was very, very grateful that it was well received. So thank you all for all of the kind comments that you guys have left on both Twitter and on the video. It really means a lot. So thank you guys for that. Because it was risky to do a stream like that, but I felt it was necessary because that's where my heart was at the time. And it still is there very much. So I think it's very, very important that people try to really like take a moment and really ask yourself, what is this for you? And I'm talking about the people who are standing out there in front of the courthouse for Karen and for Turtleboy. Ask yourselves why you do it. And do it honestly, because the right answer, of course, is, well, we're here to support. Because strength in numbers, right? And we're here to support. Okay, but no, really, really, like, ask yourself if you're doing it because it awarded you some level of popularity in a social circle, that there has become a social aspect to this movement, and ask yourself if that has become more important to you than why this even started in the first place. Because I have met some really amazing people here. Andrea, thank you so much. We will support it for wherever we are at. Right on. That's great. Yes, that's how I feel about it. because oh shit, it's Grant. I kind of want to hear what Grant has to say. I'm gonna have to put this thought on hold, folks.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did work for Marty
No,
Kraft.
she
She said it on Vinnie Politan's live
She
stream in
didn't
the
work for
chat.
Marty, and I know Marty Kraft personally.
I
She
have,
did not
I have
work
the
for Marty Kraft.
screenshot.
Wait a minute. Time out. Grant.
She did
Grant.
She did not.
And I gotta say, Grant's haircut is pretty spiffy.
Time out. That's
That's
Kate
how I
did
can
not-
know if you're telling
No,
Grant.
Kate did not
Stop.
work. Trust me.
That wasn't
Listen.
I have family on Boston Police.
Wait.
Trust me.
Are you a Citronian too?
Grant, listen. Time out. Grant, listen.
Are you from down the way?
Grant, it
I'm
doesn't.
from Boston. I live in Boston.
Almost.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how
Then you get a
Mike's
half
loving that
they,
shit.
they mocked us.
Mike is awesome.
That's
Oh, now they're
Like-
gonna-
we are definitely in another freaking planet. We're in another planet.
Now this is there's SD giving him a big hug. Now this is people. I don't know what Grant just said. We'll go over it in a second because we got nothing better to do, right? So, but you gotta love the holiday spirit, folks, because you know Grant's out there. He's obviously saying something nice for a change. It seems like, and Esty went and gave him a hug, and Grant's always going to be Grant. And I don't know what Grant's reasons are for doing what he does. I really don't. But I have this, I get this weird feeling in my gut, you know, that I get this weird feeling in my gut that Grant struggles. There's this good and bad that struggles in Grant. You know, and then there's a logic that takes over that he thinks is more logical than anybody else would think is logical, that fuels and gives the bad a push, you know, but the good is trying. It's trying. I get that feeling in my gut. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he just wants to fit in because, you know, he has been attacking Turtleboy like insanely. He has attacked Karen Reed. He's attacked Melanie Little. He's attacked everybody. He's never attacked me. He's blocked me, but he's never, I mean, but he's attacked so many people. He's physically attacked fucking Jess Machado, Fall River Reporter. I mean, all right. Yes, Cherry.
But
I
if you
know.
pass the information to Marty, who passed it to Tully,
Right.
you don't have to disclose
Trust me,
it.
Marty,
Okay.
Marty Kraft is not going to listen to Kate Peters.
Oh,
Trust me.
that's wrong.
But wait a minute.
No.
All right.
I'm doubling down on this.
No,
Grant,
you can
no.
double down all you want. I know for a fact.
I see where he's coming from.
No, I can
No,
see-
Grant,
I can see-
I see where you're coming from. And
I
Kinda.
know who you are.
Yeah.
I'd like to
So my next question to you is,
that is not who you are.
okay, my name's Kim.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Grant.
you've met her like 50
Yeah, I did.
times on the other end.
Like
Yeah.
he knows how to try to be polite.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. She's the best. She really is. She's a long time. She's OG.
Tommy.
Yeah.
I love
Oh, here we go.
Much.
Christy. No, I love Christy. I love Christy. Christy is the bomb.
Never go after anyone but Lindsay. They don't go after Democrat.
Because Lindsay's an idiot.
No, because it's covered against
No, Lindsay is a moron. He's uneducated. She needs help.
Oh
No, Lindsay.
Oh,
That's-
Lindsay.
see how I could mistake that.
Yeah,
you know?
no, Lindsay.
That's the first time that it ever cut right to Grant, like live. that's so funny. Oh my God. Bodine 62. I have been following you since the Critical K days, the canceled Karen days, and so proud of you. You get better and better. I mean, listen, Bodine 62, I'm going to start by saying thank you, but I'm also going to follow that up with I know. Okay. I listen, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. No, I'm just kidding. There's a reason behind that. The reason why I say that with such confidence, I'm not being cocky, guys, I promise. I say that with such confidence because the truth of that is that I love it more and more. And the more that I love doing this, the better I'm going to be at it. That's pretty much anybody. It's human nature. So, yeah, the more I love doing this, the better I'm going to get at it. So, the more fun this is going to be. The more fun I'm having, the more fun this is, because this is all I'm doing. All I'm doing is sitting up here and having fun. And for some reason, you guys like it, and I'm grateful. So, you guys are the real heroes, man. You wrong. Die Hard is most definitely a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. And you know what I think I'm thinking about doing? I think I'm thinking about for those of you who are in the Discord, the members who are in the Discord. And if you are a member and you're not in the Discord, make sure to email Cherry. Cherry, please drop your email in the chat for me. The Outlook email. And please make sure to email Cherry your proof of membership, and she will give you an invite into the Discord. And what we'll do is what I'm thinking we're going to watch a series of Christmas movies, folks, in the Discord throughout the holiday. Listen, I'm telling you, my chestnuts are roasting on an open fire right now. I got the Christmas spirit burning in me, folks. Okay? You understand? It's happening. No, the first court's not going to be streamed, but I am going to try and call it. There's a number, but they never pick up. So I got the Christmas spirit, people. Okay? Yes. Oh, is Melanie live? Yeah. Stop by and give Melanie a like too, folks. Absolutely. 100%. You wrong. Judy's base Bruce Willis. Yeah, I watched the history on I'm Not an Asshole. Stop it. I watched the history of like movies on Netflix or something like that. There was like the show called History of Movies, and I watched the one on Die Hard, and it was really cool. And Bruce Willis tried to say that Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. It's not up to him, okay? Just because he was in it, dude, you're just an actor. Shut up, okay? Just shut up. I feel bad now because Bruce Willis is like now he's like, he's got this bad dementia, and I feel really bad. And I feel bad for his family. But I'm talking to the Bruce Willis that said that back then. Trading Places could be a Christmas movie. I never thought of it that way, but yeah, you're right. You're not wrong there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I saw Scott McGinnis there.
She's gonna eat him up alive.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
His head's gonna start like bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't
True.
compute.
I think people are asking you to show the people sitting outside, but a lot of people went into the courthouse.
Yeah,
A lot of
listen.
people yeah.
Candy, she's a very close friend of mine. It may have come off as rude. However, it was that me and her get along like so excellent, and it's not. It wasn't rude. It's just how we communicate with Grant, and we've done this. We did this all summer when Grant was he was a tough nut to crack.
Yeah,
during when the trial.
I've had the personal tradition of watching Die Hard on Christmas Day for years and years and years. I absolutely, yeah. And Stephen Shannon, I'm glad you mentioned that because that's also a Christmas tradition. Now, I don't necessarily watch that one on Christmas like I do Christmas Vacation and Die Hard. I'll watch it around Christmas. I'll do the same thing with Christmas Vacation though. But those are musts around Christmas time. Elf as well. Elf's got to be watched at least once. I watch Elf. Elf is just really funny. Wait, what? Wow, Moochies. When did you come out of your coma? Moochies. When did you come out of your coma? Can you see? When did you lose your sight? Have you restored your eyesight yet? Is that why you've never seen that movie? I can't think of a reason why someone has never seen Die Hard. What? There's another person that's never seen Die Hard? Oh no, the Karen Reed case, if it's done correctly, will be an Oscar. It'll be an Oscar sweep. If it's done with you get the right screenwriters, you get the right director for it and cast it really well, you can't miss. The story is too good. Like it wins with story alone. That doesn't. No, hold on. What's she talking about, Willis? What's she talking about, Bruce Willis? Bruce Willis is the man, dude. I love Bruce Willis. What do you mean you don't know about this chat anymore, Petty Patty? This chat is fantastic. You love this chat, Petty Patty. And yes, I DM'd with Hannibal. We don't have a day agreed upon just yet. But part 3 of the Hannibal and Monty schooling of the Karen Reed case is in the works, folks. That's going to happen soon. Okay, there's Scott McGinnis and
Wow. I specifically put that aside. Scott, I thank you so much, my friend. Always here. Another guy, always here.
I love you, man.
I love you more, my friend.
Before is totally a Christmas movie.
There we go. He knows. So how's you having a good day?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
my
Laura
birthday
Lou,
over the
thank
Yes,
weekend.
happy birthday. Happy
I was
birthday.
trying to shadow ban it from my Facebook page.
Yeah, good luck
People
with that.
figured it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Laura Lou.
Dude, you have so many people wishing you happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Scott McGinnis.
Really.
Laura Lou, welcome to the hoity goity. Oh my God, y'all are like, dude, what? Listen, man, if Aiden had fucking monetization, dude, like he would have a membership called The Intimidator. So get off my shit, okay?
Does that count as a birthday present? All right. All right, good. Good. All right, I'm good with that. Now you're
No,
coming
no.
to the meal of food.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Jason's here. I was surprised to see him here.
Yeah, he's up in there. Yeah.
Jason
Grant, you didn't go in?
Street
Huh?
Girl. Remember
What, the
for
court?
13 months. Oh my God. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
They're sitting in the hallway, guys. Oh, it's not 2 o'clock. That's why. And we're early.
Agree to agree with me.
And Meredith sent
It
me
is
a
a
happy
Christmas
birthday
movie.
wishes late last night
Yep.
on a private message, and I thanked him today.
Nice.
I was trying to.
Street Squirrel, it's very big of you to admit that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I'm really appreciative of that. I realize that you have a hard time admitting that, and it was very brave of you to come into my chat and admit it to all these people watching. that Die Hard is most definitely a Christmas movie. Thank you so much. I win by
Dude, she's so nice. She's awesome. She's a wicked nice person. We need to get her like
wicked
over
nice.
Where's she from? Australia?
here. Australia, yeah. And she's one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like she belongs. She almost like she's from Charlestown. Like she's that, you know?
I haven't heard her voice. She did send me a message, and I said I would. I think she saw my post saying I'd like to talk to some people from both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
But I already told.
Wait, what? Hold on, what? Just Irish says, Will, have you watched the live of MGL reviewing Betty that I tag you in the No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have not seen that. It's not an Easter movie. It's a Christmas movie. I know, Street Squirrel. Exactly. I understand. I know. Thank you. The chat gets it, dude. The chat gets it that you admit that it is and acknowledge and admit that it is a Christmas movie, that Die Hard is most definitely a Christmas movie. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. There's Grant again. Yes.
Which can be frustrating.
Yes.
But also, I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of process moves a little quicker because it's a concurrent investigation into the state police.
Grant, here's my thought. You ready? You have 40 people who left, right? Do you know why they left?
Left the state police.
Yes, before graduation. The week before graduation, they were not going to be state police officers. 40 of them left.
That class.
Out of that class.
Right.
Yes. They were involved one way or another. They all got class 3s, which is a automatic dismissal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have somebody with those injuries surrounded by how many first responders? Because they've already did the first aid. They've already been certified as first.
I never get tired of hearing Grant and Tom argue about this case, bro.
Of what? Of everything?
No, of the facility, of his movements through the facility. Because you were telling me about your theory that you think it wasn't in the ring.
No, all right. You're telling me there was a boxing ring set up?
I've never
There was no boxing ring set up, so there was no boxing.
So they were just.
Oh, they're talking about Enrique.
How's that happen? It can't be done without supervision.
But wouldn't other classes have gone through these boxing?
So wait a minute.
things?
Who took his boxing gloves off of him?
Well, that's what I meant. So
He didn't have any on him.
Let me see. Mom of 2 boys says, Glare, I love you, but I have this argument with my brother every year. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes, and make sure you tell your brother this year and every year to come. Mom of 2 boys, 913. Every year to come, that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. We back you up. Thank you for acknowledging that Die Hard is a Christmas movie and for the super chat. Thank you so much.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat.
how dare you?
But they were already past it. Like they were just waiting to graduate. That's it. It was 2 more days. Everything was passed. They qualified.
No, I mean you could read into that and say, well, possibly some of the
I love Scott, Duro.
recruits saw something that they thought was wrong and couldn't live with it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the dropout rate, as high as it is always. I seen a lot of people drop out of my academy. They couldn't handle it. It happens. But when you're at the end of the academy
Yeah.
and you're almost across the finish line and you back out,
Right.
that's you could read into that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I gotta take a second and talk about how much I fucking love Scott McGinnis, dude. Okay, I gotta talk about how much I fucking love Scott McGinnis. Dude he's one of the most pissed off people I've ever met in my life, but also one of the coolest, chillest, not pissed off people I've ever met in my life. Like it's so weird. It's like he knows he's passionate about things that are wrong, but he's not in any way, shape, or form irrational. And he's always just like, and well, okay, maybe like some of the things that he says are a little like, a little extreme, little radical, in the chat, and I'm like, and I don't mean in a threatening manner. I mean just like a little far fetched, where I'm just like, ooh, you're talking deep, deep shit. Okay, man. I can't get there with them yet. And that's not to say that there's no validity to it. I'm just saying I don't understand it. I've not put it in the thought that he has. But he's knowing what he knows and feeling as passionate about these things as he does. He's always so calm and chill, and he's always out there holding a sign and a flag. Always, always, always. It is amazing. You have to appreciate that. You have to love that. Like, if you are a patriot, you have to love a guy like Scott McGinnis, passionate about your rights and relentlessly ready to stand out there for them. Yeah, that is not even an exaggeration. It's not an overstatement of what to assess of Scott McGinnis's character. So, yeah, Scott McGinnis is absolutely fucking fantastic, and I'm proud to call him a friend of this channel. Absolutely 100%.
Just keep it's a controlled passing away. They control it.
Exactly.
So I was there. I was in the room with her. When my mom passed. When I was younger, my ex-girlfriend's mother had an aneurysm, and she was on life support, so she had to pull the plug. That was when I was younger.
All
right. She had nobody. It was just her.
That's terrible, Tom. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Let me see if I can call that number real quick. Let me see real quick. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to find. Why is that not showing up? Okay. Well, okay, well, I don't have the phone number now. So, but the thing is they never even answer it anyway. So we will just check for updates. And then I have the Zoom pulled up for the Norfolk court. So that will be happening at 3, but we're just going to stay live throughout this whole thing. Hang out
as an expert witness. You couldn't find a more expert witness on the face of the earth.
I know, huh?
That
Really.
still takes breaths.
Sharp as a tack. We love her.
Obviously, G.A. Morrissey is scared to death of Dr. Russell.
Thank you, Scott Messer.
She destroys their entire fallacy of a case.
Yeah.
So they're doing whatever they can to keep Dr. Russell out of trial too. But I think even Auntie Bev's going to let her in. I don't see how she stops it.
Yeah, how can she?
Yeah.
All right, so there's a question. Tom, do you think all the troopers who left will bring a class action suit against MSP for trauma endured or false representation of the code? I don't think it'll be like that. My opinion and my thought is that those 40 people or the people that left, my thought is they're involved somehow, some way. They got,
They sign an NDA too. Yeah.
and what I think has happened is the state police know what's going on, right? So they just take these guys and bounce them out. You guys are out, and they all have to go. That's why they're all shutting up.
What's Tom, is
Because
that
if they don't, they'll press charges.
noble?
This entire thing of Trooper Michael Proctor
That's
being
the
suspended
corruption.
without pay
Yeah.
because of the misogynist texts that were exposed by the FBI.
I have never called that number and not been left on hold. Never. I have never, ever, ever used the number and they ever picked it up. No, I had it, but I don't now. All of a sudden, I can't explain it. I won't explain it. But yeah.
The bottom line is Officer John O'Keefe was killed in Brian Albert's house, and the fix has been in ever since.
From day one.
And we get all the way to the trial where you have one of the most corrupt judges in Massachusetts, in my opinion, Beverly Cannoni, who was beholden to Michael Meatball Morrissey. And she's been forced to preside over this trial in an attempt to save this whole disaster. It's not going to work out well. I pray that all these people find their end. They find where everything goes wrong for them. Right now, they're still protected, but
thank you, Nathaniel.
we're out here.
So if Stu says, this is now the Grant show, I could care less what he has to say, Tom. Okay. But the thing is if I have to go through Grant to get information somehow, some way, because what he said, some of it I'm sure is not true, but some of it I'm sure there's some thread. There's always some thread of that. That's I want every piece that I can put in my head to figure out for myself the whole picture. Because we're not just dealing with, it's not just one thing. We're dealing with a corrupt district attorney that's trying to put Aiden in jail for doing his job. That ain't cool.
This guy's everywhere.
I know, he's always here, this guy. Yep, I agree. Does that make sense, Mike?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Were you talking to the lady that was taking pictures from Old Colony Place?
The judge would have picked up by now. They never do. They never ever do. So.
During that break,
we'll talk there for a second. Yeah, Thursday break.
Karen Reed spent so much time talking to everybody individually during the break.
So she's very open then, right?
It's hard to describe how friendly she is and how she knows everybody in the Free Karen Reed movement and how grateful she is.
Right. I can't even imagine, right? But did you?
Scott's speaking facts right now.
He's very, very good with that. I don't even know everybody's name, and I'm outside talking to him every time.
Yeah.
And she boom nails him, boom, 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 boom. Matter of fact, one time she got.
I couldn't have worded that differently than Scott just did. No exaggeration, seriously. Like when he says, I can't describe how pleasant and nice Karen Reed is and how grateful she is. And she does know just about everybody in the community. She's, she's extremely involved and she's extremely grateful for the support. That I know for an absolute fact.
Been around. All right.
I don't
Throw it at her dog.
Court officer over here, so I can go on the stairs.
Yeah, they're gonna kick you off the stairs. You're gonna wear them out.
Brad Blankenship Scott and Tom, two decorated dudes. Two
Mhm.
decorated
We'll get a
dudes.
sip of coffee.
No,
Hold on.
Those are
I'm not
decorated
falling asleep,
dudes.
no. I'm just
They
trying to listen
absolutely
to
are.
Scott
Thank
and
you so
Tom
much,
talk.
Brad.
I'm not trying to interrupt, No, I'm here.
No interrupting.
No, I don't want to talk over you two. I just like you guys having a good conversation. So I was like, oh, it's good,
See,
He's a
that's
pretty smart guy.
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
here's
Oh, yeah.
here's the facts. Okay. Now, I was going to talk about this earlier, and then I got distracted because of Grant being there and everything. But here's the facts, right? Remember, I was talking about I was building up to a point, and I was saying how you have to ask yourself if maybe you got a little too caught up in the whole social aspect of this movement, and which is a natural thing to do. It can happen. I'm not judging anyone for it, but one must acknowledge this one fact, and this is, make no mistake, an absolute fact, that every discourse that has happened, every bit of drama that has taken place in this community has come from a place of jealousy or ego. From a very personal place, which is a far cry from what I'm here to do. I went all in on this, okay? I went all in on this because I believe that Karen Reed is absolutely innocent. And I believe that Aiden Carney, aka Turtleboy, is absolutely now an innocent person, considering how combative he is. That's a stretch, but innocent of what he's being charged with and accused of, absolutely, 100%. And I have watched this happen in real time. I had just gotten on to this, and I have watched this happen in real time, and I truly believe that the timing was not an accident. The timing in which the case caught my attention and Turtleboy being arrested and charged. And here's the thing, and I'm not trying to defend Turtleboy, okay? And I'm not taking anybody's sides here. But people are like, well, Turtleboy has no compassion, and he's not, he's got no compassion, and he's just thinking of himself and blah, 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 right? But my issue with that is there's one simple fact, one simple detail that kind of makes it understandable that he's the way he is. And the dude's got people coming at him from all directions. People from his own camp, people from outside of it. He's being attacked from all different sides. There's always the imminent threat of his bail being violated at any given time because he was framed the last time that he got a violation of his bail and had to do 2 months in jail. So, and this happened right around the holidays. People tend to forget this. So forgive me if I understand where Turtleboy's coming from, in the sense that he's got people coming at him from all directions. People that should be supporting him are attacking him for what? Because he didn't say something that they feel like he should have, or I mean, what are these petty reasons that people are so angry at Turtleboy for? And why is everyone so surprised when he responds with direct fuck you? He doesn't have the luxury of being able to pick and choose and treat everybody individually and cater to their delicate sensibilities. He doesn't have the luxury of being able to do that when you've got people coming at you from all fucking directions. You're going to be on a general defense. Does that make sense? You're going to have a shield up like this, and it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. If you're coming at him for whatever reason, he's going to give you the same fuck you as the other person. And why is that somehow unacceptable? So, see, I don't have that problem with Turtleboy. I'm never going to have that problem. You know why I'm never going to have that fucking problem? It's because I don't give a shit about how popular he is, or, I mean, I'm glad he's popular. The more popular this guy's writing gets, the more people will understand this case and understand the injustices taking place. Look at what's going on. People from Australia watch these shows on YouTube. The UK, South Africa, New Zealand, England. You know, people living under different governments are taking an interest into what's happening here with our government, with the local government in Massachusetts. That's a gift. Gives a shit if Turtleboy rubs you the wrong way. Get over it. Seriously, get the fuck over it. Who gives a shit if Turtleboy rubs you the wrong way? It's not about your feelings. It's about the fact that he's putting out this information. I mean, yeah, change the fucking channel then. Exactly, Microdots. God, man, like just this constant, like, oh, we're going to get that. We're going to make sure Turtleboy's in jail. Like, dude, grow up. the fact of the matter is the McAlberts all sat there and lied in open court. They proved him right. That's a fact. The best argument these fucking idiots have is that there were 9 jurors. 9 jurors. Like that matters. In a court of law, 9 out of 12 means nothing. It equals 0. Like, Aiden has been right about everything. That's the whole thing. It's like, I don't care how much it pisses you off that a guy like Aiden, as arrogant as he is the guy to do this. Because guess what? You get to be arrogant when you earn it. You get to be arrogant when you earn it. Nobody here has done what Turtleboy has done. Nobody has. Face that fact. Turtleboy fucking haters. People within the community who hate the guy right now and they're biting their tongues. I'm talking to you specifically. Just so you know later when you blow up and go, oh, I hate Turtleboy. Just because he fucking responded to you in a way that might have been dismissive. And your ego couldn't handle it. He has been right about everything. There's no argument to that. So if it's something that you don't like, it's just a dick you're going to have to fucking eat, dude. Those of you who are so fucking concerned with how Turtleboy says things or how Turtleboy does things, to get to the truth, just know he's been right about everything. That's a dick you're gonna have to eat. So, drink your water. I'm talking to you people that are secretly behind the scenes that hate Turtleboy and are biting your tongues because you don't want to say, because I don't want everybody turning on me and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Did you ever think that maybe, and I'm not agreeing with the mob mentality. I think that kind of sucks, when everybody's like, fucking get them, like that never sits well with me. But you can't get upset about it when it happens to you. Just because you got jealous and pissy. Like, Turtleboy's a decorated dude, ask Mom. Look, Denmark, dude. Fucking Denmark. Thank you, Tim. What's up, buddy? Hi from Denmark. I identify as a rubber duck. Please don't arrest me. Oh my God.
Right? We're all vested in. We're all
get sucked in.
we're there. We're already, and we don't see it. We're in the forest, right?
Yeah.
So I think DJ sees it and notices it and tries to keep us
Well,
corralled.
he's out in Colorado.
He can see it better than we can.
I mean, he's invested in Karen Reed, but he can also see what's going on with, boots on the ground and the infighting.
Look at that. I got 2 buses lined up. Nice. Not 1, but 2.
No, I think DJ is doing a good job trying to keep everybody
Great,
on
he's
the-
doing
on
a
the
great
same
job.
page.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
I love Scott so much.
because
Oh,
unfortunately,
here we
I
go.
think
2 months left, I think.
I think we got a
some people, and I'm not accusing anybody, but some people have used the Free Karen Reed movement to draw attention on themselves and not.
Well, it's not about us.
Not
It's
about-
parents.
I think we got a
Right.
super cat.
Yeah, no. But this is part of it. This is them trying to shut Aiden up. Them
Jojo, thank
shutting
you.
him up. He's effective.
Yeah, they are just trying to shut his ass up. So stupid. Jojo, thank you so much. Want to know what's great about America? If you don't like something here or on another channel, you have the choice not to watch it. So quit your bitching. I agree 100%, Jojo. Thank you so much, buddy. Quit your bitching.
Because we're out here for justice for John O'Keefe,
Yeah.
and Free Karen Reed.
Yeah.
All the ancillary stuff,
Noise.
it's noise.
It's noise.
It's noise, bro. Exactly. And all you're doing is making noise. That's all you're doing. Unless you're, like you're just making noise. Mom with 2 boys, thank you so much. You don't have to agree with his tactics, but Turtleboy fighting for our rights. He sat in jail for our rights. Don't always agree with him, but gotta respect him. Turn him off if he offends you. 100%. I absolutely agree. I mean, that's just something that's it's just so ironic, It's so ironic. I want to shut this guy up. I want to shut this guy up after he sat in jail for my right to bitch about him and try to shut him up. Like, that's totally what happened. Turtleboy, it's the ironic thing. I said this back when he was in jail. Back when he was in jail, I said it. Everybody's shit talking Turtleboy on Twitter, everywhere. Like, Turtleboy is everybody shit talking Turtleboy. Shit, I totally had a brain fart. I totally got distracted by the chat and I had a brain fart and I totally forgot what I was going to say. And I've said this shit a million times. It's something I've said 100 times. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Woke is over. It'll come back to me. It happens. I promise. It'll come back to me. Oh, yeah. What I was saying is, yeah, thank you. The point I was making was that the irony in all that is everybody who shit talks Turtleboy, you know, all over Twitter or on their YouTube channels or whatever, Turtleboy literally sat in jail for their right to sit up there on their platform and bitch about Turtleboy. It's the goof of all time, dude. Like, so when he says cocky ass shit like you're welcome, because look, man, I wasn't gonna say nothing about this, man. I wasn't gonna say nothing about this, but you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing about it. My better judgment got the better of me. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm not gonna say nothing about it. But and it's nothing, definitely nothing against Turtleboy. But he absolutely fought for it, and he has a right. Put it this way. This is what I'll say about it. Turtleboy has earned the right to call people, certain people, ingrates. That's all I'll say. Certain people, he has absolutely earned the right to call them ingrates.
Chance to
Yep.
get to the Super Bowl.
Looking good.
That's what I said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marilyn, Bowman, Scott, thank you. We all have the same feelings. I admire you for what you're being. I admire you for what you're being for your heart. You do what you need to do for your soul. We are
See ya.
behind you, sir. Yeah, that was nice. Thank you, Marilyn. Awesome, man.
Scott, people are sending you messages on this. This is pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Think of that.
Thank you for speaking your feelings. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True was good.
I want to tell Joe Flipperhead I changed my opinion on the Philadelphia Eagles after Sunday's game.
I can never hear enough of anybody in Massachusetts saying Joe flip ahead. I could never get enough.
In the wool Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Yeah, well,
So I feel for him.
we're Patriots fans, so we got that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, he's been busting my balls all year, dude.
Well, he's allowed.
I know. I
Yep.
know. I tell you what. I was watching
Detroit
some-
Lions have a lot of flaws, and when we get into the final
Oh, they're just talking
of
about
the playoffs, Philadelphia Eagles could
Joe flip ahead.
beat Detroit if it.
Joe flip ahead. Jan Books, thank you so much. Now the hearing is already going on right now, but we just don't have any word yet because we don't have audio and there's no Zoom for it. So we're just gonna have to wait till they come out of the courthouse, which I don't imagine will take very long. But I thought that with the hearing, Karen Reed's last hearing. So thank you, J.N. Books. Oh, God. This idiot's like arguing with people on Twitter. Yeah, I'm reading like Plevin. Plevin is like Plevin's so fucking dumb, dude. Like he's such a cartoon character, that guy. like he's something else. He's like he's like a fucking bad like a Dilbert cartoon, you know? And I don't mean like a cartoon like you see on TV on Saturday morning. I don't mean like that. I wouldn't give him that much respect. I mean like a still cartoon that you see in the weekday paper, you know, like of just imagine that you could make a fucking Plevin cartoon, dude. You can make a Plevin cartoon. Plevin being the character, and he sits in his mom's attic. That could be a cartoon. That could be a Boston Globe cartoon. I'm gonna pitch it to their cartoonist. Be like, okay, you got a guy who lives in his mom's attic, right? Some think he's a ghost. He talks about writing a book all the time, but he doesn't write a book. And he ends up on court TV for some reason. Like that's a fucking daily cartoon. Just that guy's just one thought coming from that guy that, you know, would be more realistic than the actual thoughts that come out of his face. Oh, here we go.
Videos.
Oh,
The incident that they are the non-incident rather, and we can't trust that they're the original videos. I mean, these are my kids. You know, they're hostile to me. They even wrote in their affidavits. They wrote in their affidavits that they want something to happen to me. They want me to be punished. So how do we know that they're handing over the full video? What if after the video ended, you know, they show that she's long gone from there, or she has some sort of confession, or like they say something like, did anybody see Aiden? No, I didn't see him. How do we know that part wasn't deleted? We can't trust that the McCabe's just voluntarily handed over evidence, or would, if they had evidence that somehow proved I was innocent, that they would just hand it over on their own. They're perfectly capable of editing a video. So we need the original video. We need their phones. And more importantly, you know, when she reported that the car was vandalized, she didn't mention anything to the officer about a restraining order violation, which means at some point she had to be alerted about the video, that the McCabe's watched the video and they texted her and said, look who we saw. You know, he was there. And we need that text message. We need that because it proves that she lied in the police report when she said that I yelled liar at her. Every video so far that she perceived it, there wasn't a single video. I mean, people had cameras all over here. There wasn't a single video that showed me saying a thing. I did everything I was supposed to do. Like, you know, I was inside the courtroom. She came, I left. I asked the cop where to go. I stood there for 5 minutes. They came out. Apparently, I didn't see her. It was like, where's Waldo? And, you know, scene cleared out. I went back across the street, didn't even see her. That's not a crime. It's not a violation of any order. And it's absurd that we're even standing here right now. So
Couldn't have said it better myself.
yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to him about the
Thank you, Jojo.
Okay.
like speed inside over there.
Registry?
Like
Or registry
10
or
and 3
phone?
right there. And yeah, let's just meet over there.
In
We're
North-
not gonna have time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, when we just meet over there at 10 of.
All right, sounds
Okay.
good.
all right. So you want just the original video, right?
Yeah, we
You want
want the
the full,
You know,
whole
when,
thing.
when Krusty Panty's boyfriend assaulted me,
Yeah, not a problem. You want to sit down on the step? We're gonna wear the stairs out again.
God forbid.
I know the stairs, right? You can't use them.
It's such a fucking
Exactly.
fiasco. I can't believe that
All right.
that even happened.
So you just want I mean, that's why wouldn't you not want that? That's gonna
Yeah, like-
prove nothing.
when Krusty Panty's boyfriend assaulted me in the courthouse stairs in West Roxbury, remember that?
Yes.
Right? And
Yeah.
he was charged with assault and battery. It's all on video.
Yeah.
And his lawyer
Dang.
argued, right, that they wanted the actual phone that the video was filmed on. And the judge in Norfolk demanded that the court give them like
The complete.
yeah, like that I give them my phone. But I don't have my phone. Because state police took my phone. So the charges ended up getting dropped. So that's the standard, right? The standard is you have to we can't trust that the video hasn't been manipulated. So we need to hand over the whole phone that the video was taken on. So there we are.
See you as escorting fake victim.
What's up, Mazavidia?
What else?
Of course.
What else?
Oh, look at the puppies.
What about Cecily think of that?
Hi. Look at that.
Ask him how
So
he feels
when
about
did you, are you
next
coming back again? Did they give you another date?
January 24th.
January 24th. Oh my goodness. Again.
We'll be in jail on January. So, unlike last year, you know?
Yeah.
I was in this court last year, January 25th, for a hearing. That's when a huge crowd of people
Remember that?
greeted me outside the courtroom. It was awesome. It was like my favorite day in jail. Because it was like, I went back to jail with a huge smile on my face.
Yeah, everyone was around back.
You know?
I remember being out here the day that you didn't know if you were going to get jailed or not.
How do
Yeah.
you feel about the next round?
Okay. How do you feel about the next court over there?
Yeah, next court, we want Morrissey's messages and
Fuck yeah,
and
man. We're
everything.
gonna be.
And they're supposed to give us some discovery
I've got the Zoom open
that
for
has
that.
like a protective order on it.
Yeah, that's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, so like when I get that, I won't be able to disclose within it because there'll be a protective order. But
Yeah.
yeah, we should be getting that.
So
And
many
it says in
characters.
the discovery what it is. It says it's like messages between the victim
Thank
witness
you.
advocate and one of the witnesses. There's like messages between Lally and who? Lally and
That's the group text,
yeah,
right?
group something.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Like what? Like how? Yeah, and apparently it's relevant to my case because they're giving it to me.
Oof.
So we'd like to see that. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
But so you can read it, but you just can't disclose it.
That's right. I would not
Okay.
tell you
I
guys
just
what's in
don't
there. Or
understand,
anyone. Like
like-
only me and my lawyers.
However,
can see that.
but that can only verify your opinion one way or the other, right?
Yeah, like,
Obviously,
yeah,
right?
if there's something in there that like proves I'm
Boy, that's gonna be tough. How do you read that and not like talk
well,
about
then
it?
you
Wow.
file it in court motion. Then you write about it in court. Then you can do
Anything that mentions it's also subject to immediate development.
Yeah.
anyone that mentioned anything.
And if you want to find
Look, man, the Commonwealth's motive for railroading Aiden is they want to silence him because of the Karen Reed stuff, because of everything that he's uncovered as far as that goes, right? But everyone else, this is what's really fucked up. Now, this is fucking true too, man. Everyone else except the Commonwealth, their motive is just to see him go through it. No shit. Like, think about it. Everyone else, Krusty Panties, fucking Lindsay, everyone else who is involved in railroading this guy right here is just to see his life go through turmoil because they hate him. That's insane. It's sociopathic. It's psychopathic. Yeah, dude. Absolutely, Gonzo. He is going in hard. He doesn't give a crap. Right. No, he doesn't, man. He doesn't. Dude does not care. And he shouldn't. Like, that's the thing, is like, you're either gonna buckle in a situation that he's in. This is one of the most unique things I've ever seen in my life. But the fact of the matter is this is something that you cannot argue with. He has to either be a total pussycat and buckle, or do this the way he's doing it. There's no in between. There's no in between. Because he is getting hammered from all sides. And he is not playing victim. Why do you think the guy has no sympathy towards those people who are playing victim? This guy is going through what he's going through, and then someone has the nerve to play victim of his because he's direct and to the point. I mean, look at what this dude is going through. This guy's he's going to court twice in one day, bro. 2 separate fucking cases. Twice in one day, this guy's going to court. He has to do that. He could just walk away from this case. If he was willing to walk away from this fucking case, he could work out a deal with the DA. He could walk away from this fucking case. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. So what else is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to be all sweet and nice? Or is he supposed to be a fucking bulldog? I mean, what the fuck do you want? dude, do I want to follow like the example of like ideally of like a politician or a fucking general? You know what I mean? Someone hard-nosed. Who would I rather if somebody is fighting a fight for my rights, what type of person would I rather them be? Somebody who's hard-nosed or a fucking, oh, let's all hold hands. I appreciate everything you're saying, but fuck that. That doesn't get shit done. Dude, there's a fucking mob lawyer hired on as a special prosecutor to prosecute Karen Reed right now. That's not fucking indication enough to you that requires hard-nosed investigations? Someone a little fucking rough around the collar? Like, it's not a question of whether he's good or not. The point is that it happened. The point is that Aiden Carney is clearly fighting corruption within a local government. He's in this fight with Karen Reed now. That is undeniable. Like, they are absolutely connected. Everyone who is trying to railroad Karen Reed has been trying to railroad Aiden Carney. That is not inaccurate.
File motion
I'm a
mentioning what's
little behind here because I paused. And
provided in discovery that has to be immediately counted too.
So that nothing, yeah.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I did. but
They
it's
put a blanket on everything,
so
no matter what.
brought up a trial?
I mean, obviously, it's not.
Yeah, like what the heck? You know, what's the point?
I think so. It's left the door open to have it uncertainly counted. It's gonna be like a fight every time.
Yeah, they
Oh my God, nothing more court dates, more court dates, more court dates.
Yeah.
Wow.
should be good. So,
All right,
the
let's
next one.
let you get over there.
Is Better Row going by Zoom?
Is Better going to be by Zoom?
yes,
You know?
it is.
Yeah, he's gonna check with him right now.
I have the Zoom.
Cool.
The killer bees.
Yep. Wow.
Oh fuck.
So that's
Federo and Bradle.
so.
I
I,
got
mean, that's
kicked out.
not beyond the scope of being reasonable, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's such a time tasking, to get it done and just go there for 20 minutes. Okay, I'll rule this way and, do it again. And we're getting there. We're getting there.
More court dates, more court dates, more court dates.
Yeah, so I got that one written down. Okay. Now this one we should have a video or an audio coming up on this one, Tom. What's
Yeah,
going
this
there?
is this is the one that they let us do that.
We got another 20 minutes to go though. So
Yeah.
are you cold yet?
No, it's actually really nice out. We lucked out today. It is a beautiful, beautiful day.
Right.
It's almost like
That was-
springtime.
Yeah, that was a good interview, by the way, just so you know.
What with Aiden?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to ask questions when you're just like on the fly like that.
No, but you did a good job. You're getting better.
Thanks.
Getting better, man. I didn't have to ask you anything. You did it yourself.
Well, if you guys have any questions, please pop them in the chat if I can see them,
No, but I get like, you're caught up in the moment. You get a live stream going, you're like, oh, okay. People are asking questions, but you did a good job, man.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
Thanks.
Yep. So
And now here we are. Look at us.
No fencing, no caution tape.
I know. Where is it? We can actually use the stairs. I'm doing it.
Hey, Tom, are you gonna go to Cape Peters next week and stuff? Are you gonna go to all that?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I want to make sure everybody knows that. Okay.
That's my white whale. She's actually more than that, but yeah, I'm gonna get her on video all the way. And then guess what? 90% of the trolls on Twitter will disappear.
What's up, Shelby?
Do you guys want Eve up here?
Of course.
That's what I figured. All right, I'm sending her a link now.
All right, cool. Love it.
Sweet.
This one on. Yeah.
Sweet.
We had Etsy. Now we got True Crime with Eve coming on.
Blessed, buddy. We're blessed.
Yeah.
All these smart women in our lives, right?
I know. Yeah.
God does stuff for a reason, buddy.
I know. All these strong women, huh?
Yep. I think if you look at the YouTube, the demographics, I think it's like 79% women. And we got the older crowd too, 50 plus.
Oh, 79, 80% of free Karen Reed.
Yeah. Yep. I like it.
I don't know where she is. She's in Texas, man. I wonder what the weather is there. Women rule, Tom and Mike. Yeah. Yep. I agree with that, man.
Oh, here we go.
If a woman can be president, I don't know.
I think we got a super dad.
He walked into her car.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad.
Oh.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
you never know.
Thank you so much, Forrest Dump.
Cindy's here. I know Cindy.
Oh, Forrest Dump. Yeah, so they've got the Zoom pulled up. I've got the Zoom pulled up too. Any chance of changing the super chat dance guide to Santa for a couple of weeks? Save holidays for everyone, including Club Drago. Unfortunately, no, there is no chance of that. It's just because of the way that it is. I know how to change the face. That's it. But it's not a bad idea. I get what you're saying. I would love to be able to do that. If it was a quick thing to do, then I would absolutely do that. So yeah, and I do have the, yeah. Hold on. There we go. See, I have the Zoom up, but it's not going to start for a little while now. So, yeah, man. Yeah, we just I just think we just need to stay on task. You know, I'm of the opinion that we are all as long as we have the same mindset in the sense of perpetuating awareness for these cases. I think that should be, as long as everybody stays focused on that, there's absolutely no reason why we should be fighting amongst each other in any way, shape, or form. And you know, the trolls fucking love it too. You know, the dummies, the fucking plebins, they love this shit. They love seeing that shit happen. You know? So, you know, why give them the satisfaction? You know, we're if you believe in what we're doing, then that should be enough. Dude, like, it's so weird. Like, it's like there's a popularity contest somewhere in there, like a cool kid table or something, you know, and it's bizarre, you know, it's bizarre. And you know, I mean, and that's great. You know, if you found a social outlet out of this whole thing and you met people and they're good, you know, good people in your life, awesome, man. That's fucking awesome. But you know, like, you know, that shouldn't take priority. You know, I mean, because the thing is Karen Reed is not here to be the cool girl. That's not what she's here to do. It's like people have forgotten, certain people have forgotten that Karen Reed is fighting for her life. She doesn't have time to do the thank yous right now. She's fighting for her life because she's being framed for the murder of her boyfriend, who she loved, who was also a Boston police officer. And she's being framed by police officers and a corrupt district attorney. She's a little preoccupied. You know what I mean? You have to assume that she is. Common sense would dictate that she is. Right? Turtleboy too. I mean, they're busy people, dude. You know, it's yeah, like she's grateful. She just, you know, she doesn't have time for the thank yous right now. You know what I mean? Like I don't imagine that she does. I imagine that she is constantly conferencing with her legal team in some way, shape, or form. Always exchanging texts or emails with someone on her legal team. I would guarantee it. I would if I was in her position. You know, so like, yeah, like this is not, she doesn't care about being your buddy right now, you know? And I don't imagine Turtleboy does either. You know what I'm saying? This is like, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, there was nothing inaccurate in the slightest bit, nothing off at all about Scott McGinnis's statements about Karen Reed and how she feels about the community. She's incredibly grateful for it. Bill is incredibly grateful for it. He's not just putting on a show for cameras. When he gets out of the car and he says, "Hey, thank you all for being here," he means that. He means it. I sat there and I spoke with this man for a while. It was one of the best conversations I ever had. It's one of those, you know what I mean? When you get an opportunity to speak to an elder, and there are certain elders that just give you a vibe. You know how they carry themselves? They don't say any more than is necessary. Bill's just that guy, you know? He looks real serious, but he's actually a very, very cool, laid back, nice, funny guy, you know? But he's very serious. He's focused, and he's, you know, and he doesn't have, he has the energy of a man who has lived a life to where he has earned the force field that says, don't talk to me unless it's something worth listening to. Don't, you know? So out of respect for the man, you're careful with your words and when you speak with him, you know, he gives that kind of vibe. Yeah, no, the Zoom is not up yet. I have it in the background here. Yeah, the whole family is incredibly grateful for all of this support. It's just that they're a little busy right now. That's all. You know? There's no reason to take this shit personally. There's no reason for anybody here. That's really the bottom line. The bottom line is there's no reason for anyone here to take anything involving the Karen Reed case personally. There's something wrong on your end if you are. You're the problem. Guaranteed. Free Turtleboy paraphernalia. Thank you so much. My first live with you. Looking good as always. Hi from Toronto area, Ontario. Second, you watching 6 Feet Under. Top 3 series ending episodes ever made. Okay, this is the second person in my chat to say that. But you saying my first live with you, looking good as always. Well, I mean, I guess I've got a perfect record of looking good if this is the first and only time you've ever seen me, and it's always. So, thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, let me at least pull this up now. There we go. There we go, folks. No, I know what she meant. She always has to catch the replays. I get it. So yeah, this should be interesting. This should be interesting. Now, remember, we get to see, I'm pretty sure we get to see Betero in action, folks. I'm really excited about that. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm a straight man, but Betero makes me wetero. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this should be good. Because there was now the thing to understand about this though is that there's something that came out on Twitter. Somebody was showing it. Hold on, let me see if I can get a look at that. And it was saying that they found some text messages between Morrissey and a witness. I'd like to know what witness. So, yeah, I'm very, very curious about that. What? Sorry. Somebody posted something here that has a quote from Chelsea Handler. She said, "I'm a threat to straight men because I'm child free and single." Oh my God. Yeah, that's a real quote. She said that. All right. Should be any minute now. What do you mean? Like I have it right there. I don't, yeah, I got it. I'm good. we're just waiting for them to log on. Yeah. Yeah. Mark Betterow is not a tall man. But don't let the man fool you. Very, very large things coming from Mark Betterow. From the mind of Mark Betterow. 6'8". Yeah. Dude, you're talking about Mazza. Mazza's a fucking Yeti, bro. Here we go. Yeah, me either, Microdots. I wouldn't mess with you either, man. Microdots is tall as hell. Big guy.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Well, good
Attorney
afternoon.
Betterow is on the Zoom.
Oh, Attorney Betterow is on the Zoom.
Attorney Betterow, can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Old Betterow, folks. Gotta love it.
Thank you. Can you see the picture? Okay, perfect. Yeah, Mike. Are we all set, counsel?
I just want to file a couple of things, Margaret.
Okay, just one moment, please.
Motion that you mentioned in your inquiry is one that was heard at sidebar last time, but I'm not going to want to hear it sidebar again. And I just mentioned that because I don't know about Attorney Betterow, whether he's going to be able to hear it, whether he's going to be able to respond without it going through the courtroom.
He is not going to be able, if it's a sidebar, he's not going to be able to hear.
Okay.
That's a limitation of our webinar.
I got to get Betterow back on here, man.
Request if you want it sealed, if you want the transcript sealed, if you approach the sidebar.
Kick me if I don't make that request. I know it's hard through the bench.
Can you hear me, Mr. Cosgrove?
You sent me today,
You're a little muffled, but I heard you.
Okay. I assume for the sidebar, he's talking about the issue that we addressed at sidebar the last time.
Not the email I sent.
It sounds like it, yes.
Okay. Well, Mr. Brado can handle that. That's fine.
Kevin, is that heater going?
Yeah.
Could we turn that off?
Dude,
Just
like,
'cause it's like white noise.
It's so cool to fucking.
I'm happy to. I can turn it off if you want.
It's so cool to hear Betterow with his riot gear on, dude. Like ready to go. Dude is just badass, man. Yeah, Mark sounds really good.
Anything else filing today?
I do have a notice of appeal, which I'll.
Bradle.
In 1 second.
So maybe we'll just have audio. I don't know.
Oh, okay. There it is. Here we go. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Joe, flip ahead. Joe Flip Ahead's been going head to head with Canceled Karen lately, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh shit, Jason Smith. Megan Easton gifted a membership. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Megan Easton. All right.
Court number 3 and 4 on case Commonwealth versus Aiden Carney, 23 CR 313, 24 CR 43. Mr. Carney is present and represented by Attorney Ethan Bradel, who's present in court, and Attorney Mark Federer, who is present via Zoom. The Commonwealth is represented by Special Assistant District Attorney Robert Cosgrove. Matter is on for various motion hearings. If the parties could please identify themselves for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Cosgrove for the Commonwealth.
Okay. Hello, Your Honor. Timothy Bradel on behalf of Aiden Carney.
Alrighty.
Person for the record.
Okay. Mr. Carney's here. Good afternoon. And Mr. Bedrow, you're on Zoom, are you?
I am, yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
All right. Before we call this case, this is going to take a little bit of time. Are there any other cases that need to be heard today? Nothing else. Okay. All right. Is there a natural order to things here?
My thought, thank you very much, counsel. My thought, Judge, was that I filed a notice of interlocutory appeal on Your Honor's ruling on the suppression, and I filed in connection with that a motion to stay the team procedure until the single justice can either accept the petition, deny the petition, refer it to the appeals court or the full bench, which I think would probably take, into about mid-January, Your Honor. And for the reasons that I cite therein, and I
Let me read it.
Sure.
Handed it to me just a minute ago.
And on that point, Judge, I don't expect.
Let me just read it. Let me just read it because I'm going to.
Yeah.
This isn't Judge Walsh, is it? Maybe Judge Krupp. I don't know. It does sound like Krupp.
Okay. Have you had a chance to take a look at this, Mr. Cosgrove?
I have, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there an opposition to it?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Bradel, I hear you on it.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. So, Judge, it's really just a balance of harms issue in your discretion that, the government is poised to further search through Mr. Carney's remaining devices wherever they haven't searched yet. And, there's very important things in there. There's about, Mr. Carney has about 5 or 6 other matters in which he has attorney-client privileged communications in his devices. He has journalist source material. That's really the reason.
But I see, what the next step is to get a team protocol. That's what we're going to do today.
Sure.
Either you have an agreement or you don't have it, and I'm going to enter an order.
Yep.
Okay. I haven't seen any opposition from you to the team protocol proposed by the Commonwealth.
Correct.
So I assume there's no opposition and I should enter it. With respect to this motion to stay, all you're doing is seeking to stay the team.
Correct.
Right? I see no reason to do that because the DA is insulated from receiving any of that. You want to go up, you think you have a meritorious appeal, you'll take your crack at it.
Sure.
And if it gets stayed by the appeals court or a single justice, it gets stayed. But you're no more harmed by starting on the team process than not.
I do have a response to that aspect of it, Your Honor, is that, there's some very sensitive journalist source material in these devices. We're not sure. We don't know. We don't have an inventory of what they've searched, what they haven't.
His sources.
But, my client receives source material from many people. And
The question is, how are you harmed by starting on the taint team protocol, which
His
is
sources will get
to have
outed.
the devices searched for privileged material, and you'll give a list of keywords that have to be searched, and there'll be essentially 2 people that'll have access to the devices and the data before
I
you
don't
do.
buy that shit.
no one, including a taint team reviewer, should have access to a journalist's confidential sources, Your Honor. That's our position.
Yeah.
You know, these people are civilians, police officers who volunteer information, whistleblowers who give my client information
There it
about
is.
all sorts of people.
That-
And in this particular case, Judge, there's a very important issue at stake, which is that the very...
But that's what the taint team is for. That's what the taint team is for. The taint team is going to review these documents.
What if the taint team's dirty?
For that kind of information. Now, there's a question as to whether the taint team is set up for anything other than the attorney-client privilege, but you're going to give a list of names and sources or other things that you want segregated from the Commonwealth. That is to say, the Commonwealth can't see, and that process.
He doesn't
ought
want the
begin, it
cops
seems
to
me.
see.
There's no harm in beginning that process.
No, there
harm to
is
your client
harm.
or sources.
Well, Judge, the harm is that people have, you know, given Mr. Carney very sensitive information, and here's the important part, about these very same investigators that are going to look in his phone, that are going to try to look in his phone.
The proposal is retired Judge Macy and I forget the other person, the person named Verano. I assume that neither one of them are involved in this investigation. Is that correct? So this material is not going to fall into the hands of the very police officers that you're talking about.
Christ, man.
It's going to go to the taint team initially, and it's
I
going to be
hate this,
controlled.
Judge.
Taint team is going to be controlled by the court, and you're at some point going to have to review the work of the taint team.
The problem is there's never been a judicial review of the journalist issue. There's never been a pronouncement from the appellate court.
So if there is any journalist issue, if preventive medicine's taint team protocol covers First Amendment sources, we're going to have to tee that up. That is to say, it's going to have to go to a taint team. You're going to have to specify who the sources are, or whatever else, whatever keyword we have to figure out. That's going to come before the court, and the court's going to have to make a determination about whether that should or shouldn't apply. Okay, right now, you're proposing to have me adjudicate something in a vacuum. I have no idea if there's source material on there. I have no idea if there's anything on there. Okay, and
Mr. Carney has provided in past pleadings, Your Honor, an affidavit to that effect, and I can get that to you. It's probably buried, 20 documents back, but I'll get that to you. But there is an affidavit in the court's record about what's on these phones. And just while I'm on that point, Judge, we have asked for the phones back a number of times, and I can show you that too. But I don't think it's determinative in your court's ruling about the suppression. But the idea here, Judge, is that, well, first of all, I appreciate you narrowing the issue to just who gets to see these source materials. Should a taint team person see such sensitive things? Let's say a police officer that works with these investigators that are chomping at the bit to get into my client's phones. Let's say that investigator works with these people and is a whistleblower about certain misconduct that may or may not have been reported on yet, or it may have been reported by Mr. Carney already in a confidential way. It may be a future story. Whether that should be looked at by anyone else hasn't been litigated, Your Honor. And that's the part of this that's so important that needs a full hearing.
It's a First Amendment
review
issue
by an appellate court that, that these source materials are dangerous and sacrosanct. And Massachusetts, as I know you know, is kind of behind the 8 ball on protecting journalist material. There's no statute. There's meager case law that I gave you last time. It's nonetheless, the First Amendment protects journalists. The Pentagon Papers case, Your Honor, protects journalists. There's sort of a piecemeal quilt of protection. And I think it's about time, and this may be the case, where the SJC, the single justice can, or the full bench can say, journalist materials need to be protected, Your Honor.
There you go.
We know that attorney-client things are not quite as sensitive in terms of somebody putting their career on the line, putting their life on the line to give information to a journalist.
We don't know that for a second.
Well, it could go either way. That's really more to the point, isn't it? That
Right.
we have to figure it out. And, you know, people risk their jobs, people risk everything to blow the whistle on corruption.
There
and
you
that's
go.
what Mr. Carney receives time and again. And his track record, you know, you may not like it from one perspective, but from another perspective, I know you're a fan of the First Amendment, and Mr. Carney has an unmatched track record.
What's the problem?
Scoops, of revelations, of uncovering corruption. That's why he's sitting here, Your Honor. So
Right.
these are incredibly important
Exactly
issues
why
that-
he's sitting there.
to ask for 30 days to have a single justice evaluate the same arguments I'm making to Your Honor is really not a ton to ask. You know, it's just some time to allow me to get the briefs to the single justice, let my brother respond, and let's see if we can actually generate some important case law, some appellate precedent that can give us some guidance on what to do in this situation.
There you
and
go.
to give some protection to journalists.
All right, let me hear
There
from
you
Mr.
go.
Cosgrove.
There you go.
I
Well done, Bradel. Fuck yeah. That dude had his mind made up.
Just two brief comments. One is it may be that an affidavit setting forth all of this has been filed somewhere and I've missed it, but my memory fails me as to seeing this so far as I recall. These have just been representations of counsel who I assume have not been through Mr. Kearney's materials. The other thing I would say is this is not a promising interlocutory appeal by the usual standards. One of the most significant factors is whether any harm can be remedied in the ordinary course of appeal. And of course, we know that if there's a failure to suppress something that should be suppressed, that's classically something that can be remedied in the ordinary course of appeal. So I don't think, candidly, that Mr. Bradel's chances of an interlocutory appeal are particularly good. And for the reasons Your Honor has articulated, I don't see that we lose anything by going forward on the taint protocol, because we're talking about, frankly, a several-month process before anything is even turned over to the Commonwealth. I would suggest that Your Honor deny the motion. I'm happy to hold off for 4 or 5 days. If Mr. Bradel wants to appeal Your Honor's denial of his motion to a stay to the single justice, to give him time to do that. But I think the proper action is to deny the motion.
For the reasons stated previously, I agree, and I'm going to deny the motion for further, to stay further search pending interlocutory appeal.
I mean, I knew he was going to deny it, but Bradel put up a hell of an argument, man. That was amazing on Bradel's part.
So just so I have it right, your position, your holding, your fact-finding, Judge, is that those source materials and attorney-client privilege materials will be protected through the taint team protocol.
We're about to get to the taint team protocol.
Okay.
We're about to get to it.
All right.
I endorsed the Commonwealth's revised proposal for examination of digital materials, docket number 53 in docket 23313, back at the beginning of this month, that the court will take up this motion at the hearing today, 12/17. The parties will discuss the proposed protocol in an effort to resolve any differences before the hearing. Any opposition to this revised protocol shall be filed by December 13. Did you file an opposition?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So I should adopt this proposed protocol?
No offense, but you are.
Your Honor, we have,
Did you discuss it with Mr. Cosgrove
We did, excuse me, Your Honor, sorry, we did,
after the last hearing?
yes.
Okay.
So we talked about, or I raised 3 issues, Judge, that are not covered by the government's proposal. The first was that whether other privileges would be honored by the taint team through keyword searches, and I think they will do that if we're giving keywords to them that involve journalist privileges and so on and so forth. Obviously, it's impossible to give keywords about source material without ringing the bell. So, you know,
the keywords are disclosed to the court, right? And the court's going to provide them to the taint team under this protocol.
Right. So you can see how problematic it is that there be generated a list of keywords that are potentially related to source material. So, you know, that's one of the issues that we object to. The second issue that we want to deal with is that the government is specifically excluding from potential search terms any communications relative to the attorneys in the Karen Reed case. And we would object to that, Judge.
Because there's an attorney-client privilege between the attorneys and Mr. Kearney?
Well, there's a joint defense issue, Your Honor, that they're both.
So it would predate any jeopardy to Mr. Kearney. So communications with them predating any jeopardy to Mr. Kearney would not be covered by a joint defense. It would only be after Mr. Kearney was charged that there would possibly be a joint defense.
Well,
right?
It's a little more complicated because we know that he was under investigation.
Wow, dude.
Along with Ms. Reed without any resultant charges. So we would contend that does fall under the umbrella.
Hang on one second.
Who's the asshole?
Okay, go ahead.
We would just contend, Judge, that the Karen Reed issue is a live question, whether or not there's a joint defense umbrella on that.
Do you have a joint defense agreement?
We don't have an agreement, but there's an implicit, there's been an ongoing long-term implicit mutual assistance and mutual defense that I myself have been a part of for a long time, and Attorney Bedero has as well. And it's an issue that is not able to be worked out.
I really have no idea what that is. That means, are you asking me to make any particular, let me ask you, on the first issue, are you asking to make any changes whatsoever to the proposed protocol? I'm looking at the motion, which is docket number 53, indented paragraphs numbered 1 through 10 on
Yeah, I
pages
can't do
4 to
anything
8
about the static
of that document.
That's on their end. Sorry.
Judge,
I'm pretty sure it's Bedero too.
what I would ask, Your Honor, is that you give us a little more time.
No, today is the day. Today we're doing the taint team. I specifically ordered it 2 weeks ago. If you wanted to submit an opposition, you could. You didn't. So I'm going to act on this now, and I'm bending over backwards to accommodate you here, not having filed an opposition, and I'm hearing you on any potential changes that you are suggesting need to be made to this protocol.
Well,
but I'm not hearing any specific ones.
We filed a motion to stay.
And I denied that.
Right.
So the next question is?
I am now asking for time to respond to some of the more detailed issues.
That's denied. Okay, I set a schedule for dealing with the protocol 2 weeks ago, and it was to do it today. So, hearing no specific proposed changes to this, I will adopt the proposed protocol. I'll need to get a copy of it in Word form so I can adapt it into an order. So if I can get docket number 53, maybe I already have it in Word form in some email someplace, but I'm going to need it in Word form. Okay.
I'm afraid I wouldn't have been able to like not like if I was sitting in that courtroom, I feel like I'd have been like, what?
There was a motion to compel Rule 14 discovery that was filed by the defendant, and 2 weeks ago, I entered an order that required the parties to confer about that and to let me know in writing by last Friday if there were particular requests that were sought. I don't believe I saw a letter requesting any additional discovery.
We have conferred on that,
Okay.
Your Honor. Two things. I did file a motion for a protective order with respect to some discovery responses to that I'm prepared to.
So I got the Commonwealth's notice of discovery on December 10.
Right.
And there was a motion for protective order regarding communication produced in the Commonwealth's notice of discovery of December 10.
Get
That's
your
how it's
headphones,
captioned.
Mama Bear.
And I signed that back on December.
Nobody
10th.
else has static,
Is that
right?
what you're
No?
referring to? Maybe it
No.
wasn't docketed
It's just
in
you,
the
Mama
signed
Bear.
form. I don't know.
I think it probably wasn't docketed or.
Let me just give this to you and make sure this is the right document that you're thinking
I was
of.
trying to gaslight Mama Bear. You guys are no fun.
Yes, thank you.
There is something docketed as docket number 55.
Receive a copy of this, Mr. Gray.
Bunch of fucking.
I know you saw the original. Did you receive a copy of it
Bunch
endorsed?
of rats.
No, I don't believe so.
All right, so you folks can take a copy of that today. We'll get a copy for you.
Probably a flaw in the way I filed it, Your Honor. So in any case.
Hi, Mama Bear.
I'm going to turn.
You know we love
Turn
you.
all that material over to Mr. Bradle.
Okay.
I'm aware that the court is executing.
I'm aware
the
that the
order.
court
Thank you. There is additional discovery involved in terms of the search of the iCloud for the district attorney's records and search of some of the employees of the district attorney's office, which is in progress at the moment with the Karen Reed team. I have conferred with them and will provide them with additional search terms that are specific to this case.
This is the so-called Proctor
Today,
discovery.
Junior?
Yes, and also some of the other offices that are involved. Most of the search terms will be identical to those that the Reed team is using because with one or two exceptions, the alleged victims on the indictments that are before Your Honor are the witnesses in the Reed case. So it comes out to the same thing, but there are a few additional names. I'm going to submit that.
NM.
Once
I love
the
it.
search has been done, I will review all of the documents and turn over all the Rule 14 material to my brother. I expect that's going to take probably another 3 weeks.
Okay. And you have a date in January for another hearing?
January.
On the issue with respect to Mr. Mello.
Yes. And with respect to that, Your Honor, have to tell the court that
If you play
I
this
don't think
backwards,
Mr.
you'll
Mello
hear a
himself is
ghost.
going to permit him to attend that hearing. So I don't know what Mr. Breda wants to do, whether he wants to try and go forward without Mr. Mello, whether he wants to get another date, or whether he wants to use it
He
for
wants to put Mello
some
on
of
the
these other
stand,
issues that
bro.
we've talked.
Is this your motion, Mr. Brado? I don't think I went back and read that motion. What are you seeking to do?
Yes, there's a motion to disqualify Mr. Mello for a host of reasons, Your Honor.
And
That's been pending for a long time. So
when did you file it?
9 months ago, 6 months ago.
Okay.
And then since
And
my filing,
it's opposed?
Yes.
But Mr. Mello was not able to get here and is somehow impaired.
That's correct.
Okay.
Since my original
do you
filing,
expect him to try the case, or that he would be involved in the trial?
A lot depends on his prognosis, Your Honor.
A lot
So
depends
at this
on if
point,
he
I could
gets
not
the
say one way
peanut.
or the other. whether Mr. Mello is going to continue, whether the district attorney is going to find another person, or whether I'm going to wind up doing it. I couldn't say it at this point. I'll only tell the court that I'm proceeding as if I'm going to be the trial attorney.
It's going to be the longest trial.
Why does it matter to you whether he's disqualified?
Well, he's a witness, Your Honor. We originally filed a motion for
He's a
other
witness.
reasons, and, they're readily apparent in the record there, Judge, and, I think it's just going to belabor the hearing for me to get into that. Part two of that, as that motion was pending for months and months, it became apparent that Mr. Mello is a witness in the case, and he's been communicating with complainants on his cell phone exclusively, and he's definitely going to be a witness. And we filed, again, papers to that effect. That's part two of the disqualification motion. That's probably the low-hanging fruit on it. The easy way out is that he's a witness. And
okay. You want me to leave the hearing
exactly
on for
what that
January
meant.
10?
Microdоts.
At a minimum, we can address some of the other issues that are coming up in terms of discovery on that date, Your Honor. And if maybe, who knows? I don't know what his health situation is, Your Honor.
Well, we have 2 weeks in that, where very little is going to get done at the end of December. Does that give you enough time? Does that give the DA's office enough time to deal with the iCloud issue and the documents with regard to others in the DA's office?
I think I'm going to need 3 weeks anyway, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I think we'll have some business to attend to that day if you want, Your Honor. We'd like to just kind of keep the ball rolling. If
we can leave it on. We can leave it on. We may have things to discuss about the team's work, because if I enter this order today, we're gonna have to figure out things like, has it been abided by? So we're gonna need stuff from you to make sure that the team process works, and there's a schedule for that.
Your Honor, if I could just backtrack for a second. I filed that motion under the optimistic assumption that it might be acted upon the last time. And I think there is a date in there for compliance in one aspect by Mr. Bradle that will have to be amended. I'm sorry,
This crock of shit fucking ever, dude.
I take that back. I was thinking of the motion filed subject to impoundment.
Okay.
But this shit is
I
happening.
don't see any dates. All the dates that are in the team protocol proposal all seem to be keyed off of the date that the order is signed.
I would love to pick the brains of Jackson and
All right,
Yannetti
you're
on
on for
this
the
case.
10th. Anything else?
Yes, I'd like to be heard on the motion Mr. Bradle requested the last time that we were heard on at sidebar. I'd like to be heard on it at sidebar again, and I'm going to ask that conversation be impounded.
Conversation be impounded.
This is the request to vacate the court's order of September 27.
Right, and adopt a new proposed order.
Okay. All right, I'll see you at the sidebar.
Sidebar. Fucking sidebar. Fuck. Fucking sidebar. Boop. Clever. Boop. Come here, buddy. You're a good boy. Shit's fucking clever up. Clover's just like, fuck you, man. Dude, he is the best dog in the world. There ain't nobody out there, man. Better quit tripping. Come here, dude. Come here, buddy. Come here. Good boy. Such a good boy. Dude, and there's a sidebar going on, and you know this fucker's like talking really slow, you know? Your Honor, the only thing that I have to say to that is that besides maybe the team and the order that you put through, Mr. Cosgrove, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Dude, you know that shit's going on right now. Yeah, for real, dude. Like Cosgrove sounds like he's the one who should be in a hospital bed. Like he sounds like he's really like you know, like he's really struggling there. What's up, baby boy? Hi. Hi. Say hi to everybody. Boy. I know, baby boy. You're a good boy. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. Little dude. Yeah, this guy is a this judge is an asshole. Like the thing is like there's nothing that this judge is going to do in the favor of the prosecution that's not going to make me think that he's dirty, considering the circumstances of this case. Like everything leading up to this, I'm just like, well, what the fuck? For real, they all need to retire. They all need to retire. And you know the sidebar is taking way longer than it needs to because of fucking Cosgrove. I love you, buddy. Dude, Jesus Christ, man. I even troll my dog, for fuck's sake. Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat.
How dare you?
Thank you so much, Laura J. Riker. To quote Microdots, climbing back from hell, climbing back from the grave they had dug for her, and with the help of a fearless journalist inspired by the multitudes to stand with her. Thank you, Laura Riker. Like that was not very good, but I did my best. I did my best. I know it was more like Vincent Price, wasn't it? Glover, like when he reacts to that, he just kind of goes, and then he comes walking over. Glover's the chillest dog. Like he almost never barks. It's like Mello's life support. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to hell for that one. Jesus. Yeah, you know. I know. Boop. Clary didn't even give a fuck that time. Really? All right. You want treats, buddy? You want treats? Come here, buddy. You're a good boy. We got time. We got time. Good boy. Okay. There you go, buddy. There you go, baby boy. Yeah.
Shoot. Fucking shoot.
What? We're running out of daylight. We are running out of daylight. There we go. We're back.
Okay, anything else today?
I think that's everything the Commonwealth wanted to cover, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Bradel, anything else?
All set, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
We'll see you January 10th at 9 a.m.
January 10th, 9 a.m. So after the new year, a little more than a week after. That's it for that, y'all. Unreal. All right. Amazing. So very uneventful. And it didn't actually go well for Aiden, really. They tried to put off that tank team. Looks like some dirty cops are going to know a little bit more than Aiden wanted to know, and some people who he's trying to protect are not going to have that protection now, and that's going to be on Judge Judge Krupp's head. I don't like Judge Krupp. I'm gonna have to go ahead and just say that. I think he is an a-hole. So
right.
I don't know where Tom's walking to, but he's going somewhere.
yeah, I don't know where Tom's walking.
I'm just gonna move my car. That's all.
Okay.
But yes, locally, we do elect our own judges.
Yeah.
Eve, wasn't there a judge in Texas recently that got shot? Guy walked in and shot him.
I think that was Kentucky.
All right, it was Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah, and there was a reason because
Yeah, I remember
with
that.
his
Right.
daughter, his minor daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Down here, everybody would be like, "Oh well, exonerate him. Let's move on." He did, so that's just how we. That's just how we are.
Yeah, exonerate him for sure. Forever. You moving your car, Tom? Or you just getting something?
Yeah, I'm just moving it from where it is now. Sidebar.
I'm
Everybody's a
hoping.
freaking sidebar.
No, it's not.
know,
side.
huh? It's
Wait,
forever.
am I behind? Yeah, I'm way behind. Here we go.
Oh.
There's Dina.
I know. I was.
Oh, I was
had to put my head down. I was giggling. I saw that chuckling.
I would have cackled out loud and had to been removed from the court.
Mike and Eve. No, Eve.
Eve, yes. I've never personally met her.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, some of the stuff that they were talking about her phone. Lindsay's phone. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God, Grant smirked the whole time. Oh yeah. When they were talking about her phone, he was totally listening. Oh yeah. He's gonna tell Lindsay everything that he heard. Yep. Yep. And he'll put it on X later. Yep. Yep. And then you can actually turn him in for that and posting stuff at Sidebar. I think that's what yeah, he can if anything comes out on X, that can be recorded. Yeah, yeah. Cannot report anything that's on Sidebar. On Sidebar.
So what happened at Sidebar, Tommy?
Oh, okay.
You guys got any questions real quick?
Yeah, what happened at Sidebar?
Yeah. Maybe it'll take a little time.
Mike, any questions?
Yeah, what happened at Sidebar?
What happened at Sidebar?
I thought.
Oh.
What happened at Sidebar?
Anybody know what happened at Sidebar?
What happened at
Yes,
Sidebar?
Grant, he knows. I was trying to look.
Grant knows.
What happened
Heads
at
up.
Sidebar?
More it was, you could hear that they were talking about cell phone.
What happened at Sidebar?
Could hear her name a couple of times. Yep.
Yep.
Did anybody catch
And
what
then
happened at
Grant said,
Sidebar?
this is something bullshit. Yeah. But Grant was listening. He'll fill her in. And they were dancing around Mellow.
Yeah, right. What's up with him?
Where's he live? We gotta go see if he's going in and out of his house.
I had his
He's so sick he can't go out.
ex-wife pulled me aside once, and he beat her. He used to beat her.
He doesn't pay child support
He
either.
tried to steal her dog.
Yeah, and he doesn't pay child
Yeah,
support.
he's not a nice guy.
Same time, Jessica shot.
Fall River.
Sidebar.
No.
Somerset.
Grant and Lindsay in there?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, he just wanted her.
No fucking way.
Why
Yeah.
is Lindsay in there?
So obviously Grant was eavesdropping on the sidebar. So.
Oh, Grant was eavesdropping on the Sidebar.
Everybody.
Really? Nice.
What is wrong with Grant, bro?
Is that referred to us?
Is that what they were saying, that Mello's gonna be dead?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I got 20 on 3. 20 on 3 for 2
We
weeks.
should go in his holding time from the street.
Like if he's like just playing this game to like
Stay out of it. Yep.
yeah, because he knows he's already fucked it up. Like he's
already on the Brady
That's what I mean.
Yep.
He's already proven that.
Oh yeah, he's on the Brady list. Great.
Yep.
On that.
So I know.
Can he file an emergency appeal?
You've been
on this?
saying to get something. Yes. Yes.
Oh, the Brady violation.
I love your blurry
Okay.
pictures. Yes, let's do some.
What the fuck happened to
I
sidebar?
always love your blurry pictures, Jason.
Fucking Duncan.
He just died.
I'm still trying to figure out there was this lady and a guy was sitting behind us, and the court officers were trying to figure out what they were there for, but they weren't answering them. Like they were just like, I'm sitting here, like, but they have a case tomorrow, I guess.
Practicing? Is it do it? I mean, why would you come and sit on them freaking uncomfortable benches?
I know, like
Who does that?
I don't know. That was kind of weird. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, we'll get an update from Hayden
No, because I think it was this
Cradle
Yeah,
and
that could be.
Yeah, with that person, and then it looked like he was jumping too, and then the court officer said, "That just canceled till tomorrow." He goes, "I want to talk to." It sounded like they wanted to talk to Brock. He's like, "No, you're not going to be able to talk to him. I want to talk to him. No, you can't talk to him." So then I got nervous. Then I got nervous with the guy behind us because it just was a weird situation.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Okay.
I mean, that's how it is outside the courthouse. Like, you're hanging out with them, they're just like, yeah, they're just talking.
It's been my experience. Judge tonight, something with the same team.
Yeah. I'll get it.
And Bradle did. I mean, Federer didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, they shut him up, right?
He didn't get a chance to
I
talk.
don't know. That's a great question. Thank you, Mike B. from the 413. So are we stuck with Judge?
Judge seemed kind of like curt with him, like very,
Yeah.
like, you're wasting my time. I've already made up my mind. It's not
I don't
happening,
know.
right?
Yep, we talked about this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't like Krupp.
It just keeps going on and on and on and on. It doesn't end. Like,
Are we going to see Hot and Heavy Bradle come out?
Yes.
Yeah.
My baby boy, I love you.
Me too.
Love you.
There's Tim. Always working this guy.
hey Tim, we all had our legs like this. We want to crack shots.
Yeah. Just somebody. That was right when you guys.
I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah, that's the guy that does the Canton.
I thought it was
Canton cable or the Canton
Hero.
television. And I was hoping we'd get better in action, man. I was hoping we'd get better in action. I thought we were going to hear something about these.
For what?
About these messages between Morrissey and a witness.
No, that's our mod right there.
Oh,
that's Kristen. She's driving.
She's already up here?
She's in a bus, guy.
I know. I thought she only.
Thank
She
you,
working.
Diane. Appreciate
She working. She working.
Yeah, this is normal.
There we go.
Is she waving? Yeah, she's waving.
You wearing your mod t-shirt? You wearing your mod sweatshirt? No.
She's like, I had to take an alternative route. Don't mind
I mean,
me.
that's a good
Take care of me.
turnout. That's a pretty good turnout for Aiden.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I
That's
thought she was
awesome.
from Canton. Yeah, that's cool.
Pull up. That's a hell of a way to pull
Wasn't
up.
she great this morning? A lot of people loved you this morning, by the way. A lot of people. Nice. It's very nice. Yeah. Coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Okay. I know. Oh, yeah. He just told them to shut stuff down, but I guess they are allowed to type with they're at sidebar, but not with what they're talking about. So this is the guy in the
That was behind you?
That were behind us. I want to know why he wanted to talk to somebody, and
I want to know whose phone went off.
The court date's tomorrow.
I have I'm looking at
Keep checking them around. What happened?
You should interview him.
So what happens? What happens, Scott? Hey, you guys.
He's a veteran.
You guys got a second? You have a second? Can I talk to you about why you're here today?
I'm here with my grandson.
Yeah, no. All right. You guys do want to go. Yeah, all right. Take care.
Would have been a good story. Would have been a good story.
All right.
They keep giving him the runaround.
They keep giving why?
He was talking to Scott.
That was nice of Tom to just let the gentleman be.
There's that.
Oh, you suck.
Grant and Lindsay.
Dude, Grant and Lindsay, bro.
You think she's giving it up?
Hey. Boston Mike, dude. Boston Mike, you think she's giving it up? Dude, there's no way Grant's hitting that, bro. There's no way Grande is hitting that.
Why'd you try those innocent children?
Esty ran up and gave him a hug.
Why did you make me children in the closet?
Women. Esty ran up and gave him a hug.
My grand's a better chance.
So,
she's not giving that shit up to Grant, bro.
Aiden, did it go as you expected in there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, definitely.
Now what? What's the next step?
So there's already a procedure in place to protect Aiden's sources and privileged conversations. And so we're not concerned about that. We just wanted more. We just wanted the judge to let us get to the SJC and litigate these issues because we really need an appellate decision on this stuff. So we're working on that. We can still appeal. It just means that this protocol is not stopped while we appeal. So, and again, the protocol is designed to protect everything in Aiden's phone from the wolves out there who want to get at it. So it's, we were going for the kind of the brass ring here, but we got it. It is where we want it to be anyway. And we're still going to appeal.
Okay.
We're still going to try to get some case law made about protecting source material, protecting the First Amendment, protecting Aiden, so that people who, give him this sensitive information can be confident that he's not going to get, bundled by the cops and forced to give it up. And that's stuff right out of Stalin, right?
Right.
So anyway, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Awesome, Bradle.
The most important thing that came out today is that Tim and I and Attorney Better had a long meeting with State Representative Nicholas Boldiga about. We discussed how he will be crafting legislation to overturn the witness intimidation statute.
I love it.
Public hearings held on this because it's blatantly unconstitutional for a statute to exist that says that your speech is no longer legal if somebody subjectively says that they are experiencing emotional harm because of it. So
yeah, fuck you.
that's to protect journalists. It's to protect journalists. He's going to file another statute to put something on the books to protect journalists and source material. Sources.
Yeah.
So that was very encouraging. So none of this would be going on if this statute didn't exist. It's unconstitutional. And
totally.
We're going to overturn it one way or the other. Yeah. So
What about Mello?
what about your guess is as good as mine? I don't know.
He's gone.
Weekend at Bernie's. I don't know. He must really want to stay on.
And his stuff in a plastic popcorn bag. You notice that? It was a popcorn bag.
Anybody else doing that?
Yes.
What about him? I don't know.
Thank you guys for coming.
We'll see you later. Take care.
All
The 10th, right?
Here we go. So that's a testament to what Bradle is trying to do. Okay, like Bradle's job could just be to fight the charges, right? He could just try to fight the charges. That's it, right? But what he's trying to do is he's trying to make case law made to change the law, to make sure that this can't happen, to anybody else. This is what makes Bradle one of the good guys. This is what makes Turtleboy, Aiden Carney, one of the good guys. See, this is bigger than anybody's ego here. This is bigger than anybody's hurt fucking feelings. This is about making change and making sure that not just Aiden's rights are protected, but everyone's rights are protected moving forward in this regard. This is not something to get your panties in a wad over. You know, this is what you just shut the fuck up and let the dude do what he does. That's what you do. You just shut the fuck up and don't let what he says bother you. Simple. Don't watch him if he bothers you. But the fact of the matter is that this man is not doing anything unconstitutional. Is he breaking the law? Yes, but the law itself is unconstitutional. Bradle is seeking to change that law. Turtleboy is seeking to change that law via Timothy Bradle. So shut the fuck up. Now, timing really couldn't be better because I am going to go ahead and wrap this all up. I want to take a second and really thank my mods, those with wrenches who help out. Thank you so much. Scott Messerschmidt, Cherry, Scott McGinnis, even though he doesn't have a wrench for that reason. Team Brittany, everybody who helps out, man. Like I'm really grateful to you guys. So thank you. And that's funny. Okay. But yes, thank you guys so much. And thank all of you guys for joining and hanging out with me. It really means the world to me. As you heard, Timothy Bradle, like the judge pissed us all off, but Bradle said, this is what we wanted. We were going for something better. And we expected to walk out with what we got today. So we're good. And I'll take that. None of us should be here in the first place in regards to this. So, you know, but it is what it is. Anyways, guys, I want to thank all you guys for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm always blown away by it. So Jesus, I can't tell you. And please hit the like. It's free to do so. If you're new subscribers, thank you. I know I've got a few new subscribers from the stream, and I'm really grateful. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the channel. I'm just up here having a good time, and I hope you guys do as well. That's really all this is. So next time, guys, I love you guys very much. Hopefully I'll have a setup for Hannibal and Monty. We are talking, and so hopefully we have something set up very soon. But I love you guys very much. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Please don't forget to hit the like on your way out if you haven't already. You guys are beautiful and amazing, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.